Opie pretty much put the kibosh on any Opie and Anthony show reunion happening, and I pretty much tend to agree with him. However, there is one scenario in which I can envision it happening. And if you've got any other scenarios, feel free to let me know in the comments. So, the only way at this point I could see an Opie and Anthony show reunion. And I'm talking Opie and Anthony, not Opie and Anthony with Jimmy as third mic and Sam and the rest of the crew. The only way I could ever see that happening, and trust me, I doubt this is ever going to happen. I'll explain why I doubt it's ever going to happen. But Howard Stern would have to retire, and Sirius XM would have to hire Opie and Anthony and give them Howard Stern money. And I'm talking first contract Howard Stern money. $100 million a year, they split it 50-50. That is the only way I could ever see a reunion going down. Now, the reason why I think this will never happen is I just don't see Howard Stern retiring, especially anytime soon. I mean, I know I did that poll of what Howard Stern's next career move should be, and the vast, vast majority of people said he should retire. I personally think I'd like to see him either go back to terrestrial radio, go back out on top, number one, or maybe even start a podcast or whatever. But, see, radio guys, either they die or get fired because it's a hard gig to retire from, because Stern is making a boatload of money and he barely has to work. Radio in itself is an easy job to do. So he would have to basically retire. You could say get fired, like maybe if they tried doing to Stern what they do to other celebrities. Although Stern, I don't think you could get him. Stern is sort of like Trump. He never apologized for what he did, and nor will he ever. So some of sort of that Teflon Don type of shit. So, but that's the only way I can envision it, because that'd be too much money to turn down. Like, I know Anthony said he would basically do it for free, or he capped it at, just give me $1 million a year. As long as I get to still do it. He wouldn't, trust me, if the Opie and Anthony show got back together, Anthony Cumia would not be doing compound media. I've always said Anthony doesn't want to be doing what he's doing. Anthony would rather just show up to work and get paid. He doesn't want to run his own shit. He has to, but he doesn't want to. So that's pretty much the only way I can envision it. But I don't see Stern retiring. But Opie wouldn't turn down $50 million and to be back on fucking, well, Sirius, but it's still radio. Like, I know the guy probably has FU money, but everyone has a price. There's a reason why Jerry Seinfeld never has to work again a day in his life. But there's a reason why Jerry Seinfeld takes those corporate gigs. Because it's hard to turn down millions of dollars for very easy work. So, and it could be because he's a JOO. He's from the planet Juziak or something like that. Not just fucking around. But, yeah, so that's the only way I could ever envision it. But like I said, if you could envision it any other way, let me know in the comments. But my scenario is highly unlikely. Probably never going to happen. And I generally agree it's never going to happen. But, I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Trump is president. I mean, I love the guy, but Jesus, it still strikes me out of nowhere when, like, you walk by and you hear a TV, President Trump, and you go, holy shit, Donald Trump is president. All right, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.